At FedEx, every package, every delivery, every operation is part of a promise to connect people, businesses, and communities. But what about promises made to people themselves, especially those working to rebuild their lives? In this video, we'll explore FedEx's journey from its founding to its global services, and then focus on a critical topic: how formerly incarcerated individuals can find employment opportunities at FedEx, what roles may be off-limits, and what special programs or policies exist to support reintegration. We'll also examine what's known about salaries, background check policies, and whether FedEx has made formal pledges around second chance hiring. FedEx History and Services FedEx Corporation, originally known as Federal Express, was founded in 1971 by Frederick W. Smith. The company officially launched operations on April 17, 1973, in Memphis, Tennessee, with just 389 team members. That very first night, FedEx operated 14 aircraft that successfully delivered 186 packages to 25 U.S. cities. This bold beginning set the stage for a company that would become synonymous with fast, reliable delivery across the globe. Over the following decades, FedEx expanded far beyond its original overnight express service. Today, it operates as a global powerhouse in logistics, e-commerce, freight, office services, and supply chain management. Its major divisions are each specialized to meet distinct needs. FedEx Express handles time-definite international and domestic shipments, often overnight, and remains the backbone of the brand. FedEx Ground manages cost-efficient ground parcel delivery with slightly longer delivery windows, including home delivery options. FedEx Freight provides less than truckload LTL services for heavier goods and bulk shipments. Meanwhile, FedEx Office, formerly Kinko's, offers retail printing, shipping, signage, and office services for both businesses and consumers. The company also runs divisions focused on supply chain management, customs, and critical logistics. From those 14 planes in 1973, FedEx has grown into an operation spanning more than 220 countries and territories. Its workforce exceeds 500,000 employees, supported by hundreds of thousands of vehicles, aircraft, and facilities. FedEx's reach and scale make it one of the largest transportation and logistics networks in the world. And because of that size, it is also a potential employer for a wide range of workers, including individuals who may face barriers in the job market due to criminal records. Employment and justice-involved individuals. For people returning from incarceration, finding work is often the single biggest barrier to reintegration. Background checks, employer policies, and stigma make the process challenging. At FedEx, the answer to whether someone with a criminal record can get hired is not a simple yes or no. It depends on many factors. Publicly available information shows that FedEx does hire individuals with felony convictions, though there are caveats. The type of job applied for, the nature of the conviction, how long ago it occurred, and whether the offense directly relates to the responsibilities of the position all play a role. In jurisdictions with fair chance or ban-the-box laws, such as New York and San Francisco, FedEx is legally required to evaluate applicants fairly, delaying questions about criminal history until later in the hiring process and making individualized assessments instead of blanket rejections. Roles in package handling, material handling, and warehouse operations are often the most accessible to those with records. These jobs involve sorting, scanning, loading, and moving packages, and while physically demanding, they provide a stable entry point into the company. Driving roles, however, can be more difficult to secure, especially if the applicant's record includes driving offenses or if the position requires a commercial driver's license. Jobs tied to security, hazardous materials, or high-trust responsibilities may also be off-limits for individuals with certain convictions. FedEx conducts background checks for nearly all roles. For non-driver positions, these focus on criminal history. For driver roles, checks extend to driving records and Department of Transportation requirements. Candidates are typically evaluated on the severity of the offense, how much time has passed, and evidence of rehabilitation. In some cases, pending charges or very recent convictions may create additional barriers. Despite these challenges, the door is not closed. Many people with records have successfully gained employment with FedEx. The company's sheer size and diverse job categories mean opportunities exist, even if not in every role. Salary ranges and common roles. What can someone expect to earn at FedEx? Pay varies widely by location, shift, and role, but public reports provide some general ranges. The most common entry role for justice-involved applicants is package handler or material handler. These positions involve scanning, sorting, loading, and unloading packages, sometimes with the use of forklifts if certified. Pay typically ranges between $15 and $20 per hour, with overtime opportunities available in busy seasons. Ground drivers handling local deliveries may earn more, generally between $18 and $25 per hour. However, these positions often require stricter background checks and a clean driving record, which can make them less accessible. Within facilities, other roles include operations support, floor management, and supervisory positions. Entry-level facility work pays similarly to package handling, while supervisory roles may exceed $25 per hour. However, management-level positions often require additional background clearance and experience, which can make them harder to obtain for individuals with certain criminal histories. These numbers are approximate and can vary greatly by state, union agreements, shift differentials, and overtime policies. Still, they provide a realistic expectation for those considering applying to FedEx. Formal pledges, policies, and what's not known. One of the biggest questions is whether FedEx has made formal commitments to second-chance hiring, such as signing the Fair Chance Business Pledge. Public information suggests that while FedEx complies with laws like ban the box in jurisdictions where they apply, it has not publicly announced a nationwide program or pledge specifically focused on hiring people with criminal records. Advice and wrap-up. So, what does all this mean if you're formerly incarcerated and looking to apply at FedEx? First, target roles that are known to be more accessible, such as package handling. These positions provide an entry point and allow you to build credibility within the company. Be prepared for the physical nature of the work, but also aware that these jobs come with steady pay, overtime opportunities, and benefits after a certain period. Second, be upfront but strategic. Honesty is important, but so is focusing on rehabilitation, training, and stability since your release. Third, understand your local laws. If you live in an area with ban the box or fair chance hiring policies, you may have protections that prevent early disqualification. Fourth, start with roles that have lower security or regulatory requirements. Over time, as you gain experience and show reliability, additional opportunities may open up. It does hire people with criminal history in many cases, especially for roles that are less sensitive or regulated. Some roles remain difficult to access depending on convictions. It has legal obligations to follow fair chance/ban the box style policies, but does not yet, as of publicly available information, have a national second chance pledging program on the same level or at least not confirmed, as some other companies. Thanks for watching. If this guide helped, hit like, share, and subscribe for more Fair Chance Employer Spotlights. And tell us in the comments, which company should we cover next?